Hello everyone, welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Commander review. And today we're talking about Jaya Ballard, or Jaya Ballard, Task Mage from the Time Spiral set. This is a legendary human spell shaper. Very cool to have a spell shaper back. Its power and toughness is 2/2. It has a mana value of 3, 1 generic and 2 red mana. And then it's got 3 activated abilities, each one more costly and powerful than the last. The first one is for 1 red, tap, and discard a card. Destroy target blue permanent. That's pretty cool. Very cool. For 1 generic, 1 red, tap, and discard a card. Jaya Ballard deals 3 damage to any target. A creature dealt damage this way can't be regenerated this turn. Very cool. Regeneration doesn't obviously happen much anymore, like rarely is it ever used in modern day Magic, present day Magic, but it still can be effective from time to time. And then finally, for a whopping 5 generic mana, 2 red mana, tap, and discard a card, Jaya Ballard deals 6 damage to each creature and each player, which is absolutely bonkers. Now, with that all said and done, there are no... Let me get my mouse in here. There are no card rulings for this commander. Let me go back. Sorry, there are no card rulings for this commander. However, I want to make it very clear that it does specifically say Jaya deals 6 damage to each creature. That includes itself. So, if you're going to use the big, massive board wipe, essentially, ability of Jaya, be warned that it will deal 6 damage to itself. However, with that said, we're going to take advantage of these very cool abilities and maybe even get around that. A card I chose to synergize with this commander is Distorting Lens. Very cheap and very old, but man, very cool. By simply turning any permanent into a blue permanent, you can destroy any permanent with Jaya's smallest ability, which is absolutely bonkers. And then a card I chose to synergize with this commander is... I'm just double checking my phone here. Oddly enough, I went with Phoenix Tribal because Jaya Ballard is going to be blowing everything up if you can get that maximum damage, which obviously will kill your Phoenixes, but Phoenixes are really cool because they're able to come back from the graveyard in a wide variety of ways. So it kind of fits flavorfully because you're dealing damage here, there, everywhere. You're blowing up the whole board. Your Phoenixes will come back from the graveyard. And I specifically put Hazoret's Monument in this deck because, again, Phoenixes have a great way of coming back from the graveyard. So Hazoret's Monument is a cool way that you could play a Phoenix from your hand, discard another Phoenix to draw a card, and then be able to reanimate that Phoenix somehow. Really cool mono-red reanimator deck, and the best tribe in that color to reanimate would be Phoenixes. Very cool stuff. This is my fun, janky, weird deck idea, so I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below, what you guys think of for mono-red Phoenix tribe with Jaya Ballard as the commander. And that is going to do it for Jaya Ballard Task Mage. Really cool commander. Lots of cool stuff you can do. If you go online for Tapped Out or EDHREC or Archidect, whatever your favorite website is to build Magic decks, I'm sure you're going to find tons of different ideas for this commander. Very easy to go lots of different directions with it, which is why it has the rank of S. Really cool stuff. I remember having this card for a long time, but I was still pretty new to Magic, so I didn't know how to use this card well. Because again, back then when I first started playing, I didn't really know what I was doing. But this was definitely around the era where I was heavily buying a lot of Magic cards. I bought tons of Time Spiral boxes at Walmart. as a kid. So, really cool cards in the set. Jaya Ballard was one of them. I just didn't know how to use the card back then. Now I do, or at least I have a better understanding of how to use it. And I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts about what decks you like to use, or card synergies you like to use with this commander. Thanks again so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!